Well, okay, and now working with Puff, Bad Boy and everything, man. You know, Casey files this lawsuit against Puff. Were you surprised, and what was your initial thoughts when you first seen the lawsuit filed?
Uh, when the lawsuit was filed, my initial thoughts on that whole thing was is that it was based on because she has some celebrity status. I've gotten calls from two different women who told me that they were trying to press charges against Puff and wanted to come on my platform and tell the people what he done to them. And they said they couldn't get lawyers to take it. Now you got lawyers willing to take anything anybody has to say. Our justice system is messed up, brother, because if you ask those ladies who are coming out now, they probably tried to get a lawyer to take it long time ago, but they wouldn't because of the powers that be. Now that Puff is losing that power, uh, lawyers are willing to go to court and try to get money from him from their clients and what people are saying he did to them.
Do you believe everything that she said? Do you think it's all accurate?
I believe what he paid for.
What do you mean by what he paid for? Oh, you mean the 30? Okay, you talking about the settlement that happened the next day.
Right.
So everything that was in
I
the
don't
lawsuit.
I don't know all the things that were said, but you're not gonna pay for nothing that you didn't do. So whatever he paid for in that lawsuit, I believe.
In the paperwork it says that he was addicted to painkillers and ecstasy. Have you ever seen anything like that, or when you were around him?
I knew he was addicted to painkillers because after that incident with Kim, he used to have this little white guy he used to meet, or he would have the drivers go get the pills that he was addicted to from this little white guy who was selling him them opioids.
Why do you think it took so long for people to come out and say something?
I don't, like I said before, I don't think it took so long. It took somebody with celebrity status who had a legal team that was willing to go to war for her in order to get some justice for her in a compensation matter in a civil suit. I believe there is a lot of guys, a lot of people in that industry that have done things and people can't get lawyers to go to bat for them.
Yeah, there's been a long list of other celebrities since this happened that it came out, and a lot of other celebrities started to get sued. What do you think about that list? And is there anything there that you've heard about?
Well, I've heard about a couple of things, but you got to realize is that it's what they can prove. Like uh, with this Weinstein thing. Weinstein. You got just take Jimmy Iovine for example. Jimmy Iovine got a lawsuit, but you don't see it on the news. Why? Why you don't see it on the news? People have been coming out saying things that he did to them, but because his publicists and the people at that B is not allowing that to go down on him. Puff did some things to some powerful people that they're calling in their friends and everything, and everybody's taking their hands off of him. So now he's no longer the altar boy, and he's not in their club anymore. Did you hear him on Jimmy Kimmel? He said Yo, I thought we was friends. Jimmy Kimmel knew he wasn't supposed to ask Puff anything about me. But he's not part of the boys club anymore.
You know, this right here is gonna ruin him, man. It's gonna ruin his legacy, everything that he worked
No,
for.
he ruined his legacy, brother. People is trying to say like, yo, y'all going after a black man, y'all trying to tear a black man down. No, it's a big difference from a nigga and a black man. He was doing shit to people that he never thought that it would come back at him. Now, if he never did anything to those girls, if those girls was lying, then he would have never settled out. It was a girl that came out, Cam, 2.5 years before Cassie came out, and went on a major platform and told him how he was kicking her, beating her, and made her get rid of 2 kids. A girl named Gina came out on a major platform that he was dating, that she had texts from Cassie, and her and Cassie was texting each other back and forth, and Cassie was saying, I don't hate you, I know how he is, and they was talking about each other and talking to each other. She came out 2 years ago. So you tell me, Cam, why didn't nobody take her case?
I don't. Maybe they didn't. I mean, I could guess. I mean, maybe they didn't believe him because he's puffy. He got a lot of star power. He can fight back. You know.
She had no lawyers or nobody that was interested in going through that battle and that long drawn out court battle that they had to file papers. They had to do that 2-3 years ago. 2-3 years down the road, she ain't coming up with a dime. Cassie had the lawyers and the people who put the money behind the lawyers to make sure that her case was clammed tight so she could win. You don't get those type of lawyers, man, without somebody putting some money behind you. Those were high-profile lawyers that had won major cases.
Right. Puffy would be a very hard target to go after if you're a lawyer. It would absolutely burn up a whole bunch of money. So if you're not rich or you don't have at least a lot of money, it's going to be really hard to really go through that and fight it in the public. Puffy knows everybody. He knows the media. Everybody likes Puffy. I mean, it's an uphill battle for sure. I can see that.
And that's what happened, brother. Yo, is women probably gonna jump out the woodwork and say, yo, I had a case against him. I told this lawyer, I told that lawyer, nobody did nothing. Now you got lawyers calling people or putting up billboards. If you got anything on Puffy, P. Diddy, Brother Love, Sean John Combs, call us. The lawyers are looking for people right now.
He definitely made him an easier target now. Now everybody believes it and everybody's got their hands out. Right.
Right.
Well,
like nobody believed me about the shit I was saying, and now everybody got Gene Deal stories in their mouth on their programs.
Mm. Well, one of the things that was in the lawsuit was that he was hiring dudes, and they were looking for dudes to hook up with Cassie.
I heard that was in the lawsuit also.
Right.
That's weird, bruh. What happens is these guys open up a Pandora's box. And they look for weird, exotic things. And somehow, in some way, it turns them on. And damn, it's so crazy, they become and have a fetish on those type of things. It's weird, man. I guess when you go to certain levels and you keep going to those levels, you look for a different level, then another level, then you get addicted to see how crazy that you can get in certain situations.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.